Well, now, day after businessman Darshan Hiranandani allegedly turned approver in the cash for query row, TMC MP Mahua Moitra has now issued a detailed response to the signed affidavit by businessman refuting all his charges. Now, Moitra has expressed skepticism on the legitimacy of the documents due to the lack of official letterhead as well as any kind of notarization. Now, she has alleged external pressure by BJP government on the businessman. Now, remember, Hiranandani, who was accused of providing bribes and expensive gifts to her in exchange for her asking questions against the Adani group in the parliament, has now turned approver. Now, 2 days after he had refuted the allegations against him. Now, in an affidavit confirmed to sources by the Hiranandani group, he has alleged that Mahua Moitra provided her parliament login credentials to him so that he could send her information, including questions which needed to be asked on the floor of the House. Well, I will be joined by both of my colleagues, Mohit and Abhishek, live on the broadcast. Appreciate you joining us on the broadcast. Now, I will first go across to Mohit. Mohit, now key revelations coming in. Now, this same person who was refuting these allegations has turned approver. Please share more details for our viewers.
Well, it's a major development that has come forth. Now, remember, Nishikant Dubey wrote a letter to Lok Sabha Member of Parliament Nishikant Dubey, and Nishikant Dubey wrote a letter to Lok Sabha Speaker in which he alleged that Mahua Moitra, on behest of a certain business group, asked around 50 questions out of 61 that were favoring one business group and that were attacking another business group. Now, these were the serious allegations leveled by Nishikant Dubey. He said that this is demeaning of Indian Parliament.
I appreciate you joining us briefly with all those details, but I will quickly have to go to my colleague Abhishek on this. Abhishek, if you can shed some more light, please, on this very key story, key development that our colleague Mohit had just started sharing with us. If you could share more information as to what this means in this, what this development means in the cash for query row.
Definitely, firstly, I'm like to show you, I'm standing outside Hiranandani's corporate office towards my right. You can clearly see, and what we are coming to know that, Darshan Hiranandani is believed to be in Dubai and not here in Mumbai as of now. And most importantly, as Mohit was also pointed out, that, initially the allegations were refuted by the Hiranandani group with a statement that was issued earlier that, there are no merits in these allegations and we are in the business of business, but not in the business of politics, and we will continue to work for the country, is what was specified in the earlier statement which was issued. But yesterday, when Hiranandani's group, mailed the affidavit that was presented before the ethics committee, wherein clearly it's been seen, and you can, as we go through the affidavit, it clearly mentioned the fact that Darshan Hiranandani has accepted, and in fact he has confessed, that he was, writing the questions against the Adani group for Mahua Moitra, and moreover he used the credentials, login and password was shared by Mahua Moitra to him to get that things done, to ask those particular questions in the parliament. And this was all done in order to defame Prime Minister Narendra Modi, and there was no possibility that Mahua Moitra could attack directly Prime Minister Narendra Modi. So, in order to get famous at national level, it was easy to target Gautam Adani and indirectly target Prime Minister Narendra Modi. So that's the reason, this entire thing was done through Darshan Hiranandani, which he has admitted. On the other, Darshan Hiranandani in the affidavit is also leveled serious charges against Mahua Moitra of accepting certain gifts, certain favors. In fact, Darshan Hiranandani has acknowledged the fact that in 2017 he first met Mahua Moitra in one of the summit in West Bengal, from where their communication started, and it turned into a good friendly relationship, and both were, talking to each other. And at one side, Darshan Hiranandani is being clearly mentioning in the affidavit that definitely I, was communicating with Mahua Moitra so that I can leverage my business opportunities in opposition ruled state, as Mahua Moitra enjoyed good amount of relationship with opposition leaders. There are striking revelations by Darshan Hiranandani himself when it comes to, the affidavit that was shared last night with the media, and the same affidavit has been presented before the ethics committee. So definitely at one side earlier, when the entire claims were refuted, now it is clearly being mentioned in the affidavit that Darshan Hiranandani has confessed that definitely used the credentials by Mahua Moitra and was writing the question on her behalf, which she used to ask in the parliament. And the ultimate goal of Mahua Moitra was to defame Prime Minister Narendra Modi through Gautam Adani. This is all which has been collaborated in that affidavit, which was filed before the ethics committee and which was circulated to the media. Back to you.